there's a lot of pressure in my chest, but they're like I'm swallowing something. I almost feel like I'm drowning.
Very good, very good, very good. So I want you to feel that feeling of pressure in your chest, of swallowing. And I want you to tell me where you are as this is happening.
I keep trying to cough it up. All this water gets in my lungs, in my chest.
Look around you. Where are you when you're trying to cough out this water?
It's horrible.
Yes.
All this, I'm trying to swim. I can't. I see like a palm tree in the distance. Maybe I'm on an island.
Yes.
And I'm lost.
Yes. Yes. Continue. What happens next?
I feel like a woman, a Caribbean woman. I'm very dark skinned. I can't.
Are you young
swim.
or old?
I feel like in my 30s or 40s.
Okay. And what has happened?
I swam too far. I got off the boat to look for something. There was a necklace I wanted to decorate, and I was looking for seashells. And all this water just gets in.
Yes. Continue. What happens next as this water keeps coming in?
It's so uncomfortable and painful. And
yes. Tell me more.
I just feel it weighing on my chest.
Yes. And if you knew, what is that weight on your chest? It feels like what?
I have heavy blocks. It looks like a black tar. Just
Yes. Yes. What happens next? Yes.
I drift away. I die.
I die. Very good. So I want you to tell me where your soul is as that body dies.
Just floating in the water. Just dead weight.
Dead weight. Very good.
I'm looking above. I can see more. It's a very small island with 2 big palm trees. Very tall. And there's the little boat.
Yes.
Like a makeshift boat.
Is this your boat?
It feels like someone else's, but I just kind of made it up to float on the water. Fixed it up. And I was very creative with my hands.
Very good. So listen carefully. I'm going to count backwards from 3 to 1. When I get to number 1, you will be at the origin of where this all began. But this time you're going to experience everything fully. 3, 2, and 1. How does this all begin? Where are you?
My mother is there. And she's making these little necklaces and bracelets. The little trinkets on the land.
Yes.
And she gives me a kiss on my forehead. I'm just a little, like, 5-year-old girl.
Where do you go?
She's just teaching me how to make these things.
What does your mommy call you?
Analu.
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 Analu, where is it that you live?
It feels and looks like Hawaii, but long ago.
Okay, very good. What happens next, Analu? Do you learn how to make these necklaces?
Yeah.
How does it feel when you finish one that you've made by yourself?
I feel very happy and proud. I want to do this for a long time.
And what do you do with those necklaces?
I wear them. I like wearing like 5 of them on my arm.
Beautiful. Tell me what they look like. What do you have on them?
They're so pretty.
Do you have pretty shells on them?
They're glossy, they're shiny.
Mm-hmm.
My mom puts a little shiny paint on it, and it makes it sparkle because she knows I like sparkly things.
Beautiful. So you feel very proud of what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Good. So let's close this scene.
She's making baked goods.
Oh, she's making baked goods. Very good. Do you take part of that too, Analu?
I watch.
Mm-hmm.
And she said one day you'll know our tradition, and you'll know how to cook our food.
Very good.
I love it here. I love my mom and this house. It feels like home.
Mm-hmm. So I want you to look at your mommy's eyes. The eyes are the window to the soul. Have you seen those eyes before? Do you recognize them?
They're very big and blue, but no.
Very good. So let's close this scene. I'm going to count to 3. When I get to number 3, you'll be advanced a little bit older when things are starting to happen. 1, 2, and 3. How old are you now?
13, 14.
Tell me about
Starting
yourself.
to look like a woman.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm drawing the attention of some men in the village.
How does that feel to draw attention?
I feel confident in myself.
Mm-hmm. Tell me more.
I'm pretty tall.
Mm-hmm. Do you like any of these men in the village yourself?
There's a couple
Mm-hmm.
that I think about, but nothing that really sticks.
Very good. Tell me more.
I walk a lot. I'm walking barefoot.
Mm-hmm. Where do you walk to?
There's a lot of sandy and seashell paved pathways, and my mother says it's, actually my father says it's good to walk on the earth
Yes.
and not wear shoes, but sometimes I get blisters on my feet,
Mm-hmm.
and it hurts. It stings,
Yes.
especially when I get it in the water.
Tell me more.
We're just on this big island, and there's sometimes I don't want to be home. I just want to go out there and explore more
Mm-hmm.
and see more. But I'm just frustrated that I'm stuck on this island, and I want to go, but I can't. I can't afford it.
Very good. Are you still making necklaces?
I have 2 on my neck,
Mm-hmm.
1 on my right, and 3 on my left.
Very good.
And a couple of them I made as a little girl. And the rest I made
Very
recently.
good. So let's advance forward. I'm going to count to 3. When I get to number 3, things are going to happen to impact your life. 1, 2, and 3. What's happening?
There's this big ceremony.
Mm-hmm.
It's after you turn around 20 years old. It's a huge gathering, and everyone's happy and celebrating you turning 20.
Mm-hmm. Who was there with you?
Everyone, my mom, my old dad. He's a lot older than my mom.
Mm-hmm.
And they're getting older, and I'm just feeling so happy, so proud of myself for being here and just gathering with everyone, all my loved ones.
Yes.
And there's just so much happy energy. It's just
I want you to just take that moment and just fill yourself with that energy. Feel that happiness. Feel all of those wonderful thoughts and celebration. Celebrating you. You mean something. You're important in their lives. Feel it.
so many villagers died from infections, and It's a way to celebrate life.
Mm-hmm.
And even turning 20 is remarkable in its own way.
Very good.
To survive on this island
Mm-hmm.
on our own.
Yes.
And all the neighbors are there, family, friends,
Mm-hmm.
people we went to school with.
Yes. Anna Lou, what year is this? When you turned 20? Do you know?
I don't know why I keep getting 1988.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. So let's close this scene. And we're going to advance to the next moment when things happen to you. I'll get to number 3. When I get to number 3, you'll be there. 1, 2, and 3. What's happening?
I don't know how I got here.
Mm-hmm. Where are you?
Back on this stupid island.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all by myself. I'm scared.
Is this your island or a different island?
I don't know why I betrayed my family and I left. I left on the boat.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to be on the island anymore. I just wanted to be left alone. I landed up on another island.
Yes.
There's nothing here for me. I thought there was more. They kept warning me not to go out there. I'm 34 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought I was grown enough. I didn't listen to my family, and now it's too late.
Mm-hmm.
I can't go back. The tide is too strong.
So what's happening to your body?
I'm just scared.
Mm-hmm.
It's scary at night.
Yes. And you're there by yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Tell me more.
I have to use all the tools. I have to be strong.
Mm-hmm.
It's what my mother would have wanted. I have to learn how to make a spear.
Yes.
And I still decorate for comfort.
Mm-hmm. But you're basically in survivor mode, aren't you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing, not even an animal to kill, or there's probably a couple of snakes and eels,
Mm-hmm.
rodent.
What do you do next?
I'm really frustrated and a little hungry.
Mm-hmm.
My mouth is getting chapped.
Mm-hmm.
Mouth, there's no water left. There's just nothing.
Yes, so what do you do next?
I never learned to swim, so I just go out there. And there's just no choice. There's no fight left in me.
Mm-hmm. So what happens next?
Just drown.
All right, so I want you to go through this moment, how it is that you get into this water. I'm going to count backwards. When I get there, you'll find out how it is that you got into that water. 3, 2, and 1. What's happening?
I take the boat.
I take
the boat.
Mm-hmm. And what are your intentions when you take this boat?
I feel crazy. I feel like part of me is fighting the other part of me not to do it.
Yes.
I feel crazy. I'm just rubbing my head.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm crazy. I lost my mind.
Mm-hmm. Say that again.
I lost my mind.
Yes.
I'm fighting with myself.
Mm-hmm. And what happens next?
I want to stay because maybe there's someone that could find me or save me eventually, but I'm starving. I'm dehydrating. I can't take it. I'm burning in the sun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm nothing. There's nothing left of me.
Yes. What do you do next? I want you to feel everything.
There's so much more life to live,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just ending it.
Tell me how you ended. I want you to go through it, and I want you to feel everything. What do you do?
It just sucks I have to do this.
What do you do, Anildu?
I go in the boat.
Yes.
This makeshift boat.
Yes. I want you to tell me step by step what you do.
I step into it.
Yes.
I'm shaking.
Mm-hmm.
I'm crying.
Mm-hmm. Yes. What are the thoughts that are going through your mind?
That I love my family.
I'm feeling guilty. Mm-hmm.
All for the what?
All for what? Mm-hmm. Tell me more. What do you do next?
I just roll. I only have one row stick. I dropped it on the way here. I just roll. They roll.
Yes.
And I don't even go that far because I don't have the strength.
And what happens when you don't have the strength anymore?
I give up and I just literally just toss myself.
And when you toss yourself, I want you to feel what happens as that water begins to come into your throat.
I'm not even there anymore. I'm just looking at myself and how beautiful I still am.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just a beautiful woman and I just gave up.
Mm-hmm. So I want you to feel as you're looking at your body, what your body is feeling as the water is beginning to come in.
Fighting.
It's fighting, yes.
It's just, she's fighting.
And what happens as the water comes into the lungs? What happens to the lungs?
It's like they turn into tar and ash, just black.
Mm-hmm.
They just go so purple blue inside and they just collapse.
And when they collapse, what happens to the muscles in the body?
Twitching.
Yes.
There's a lot of twitch.
And as that body twitches, what is the last thing that that brain thinks before it completely dies?
What did you do, dears? What did you do?
Mm-hmm.
Why did you do this?
Yes. So I want you to think about all of this. What's been the most difficult part of this life?
Survival.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about that. What does that mean?
Taking every day as it comes.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes the boats. Everything's by boat. Everything.
Yes.
Sometimes the boats can't make it on time to bring you the fresh seafood, so you have to eat something else. You just have to make do. And our family didn't have much. They're not a family of means.
Yes.
So they're very simple.
How is this all now affecting you in the life? Just tell me. What does it make you do?
Go crazy. Go crazy.
Mm-hmm. And when you go crazy like that, what does that prevent you from doing?
Thinking clearly, rationally,
Yes.
calmly.
Mm-hmm.
He had a lot of twitching and mania the last few months.
Yes.
And his body is still going through excess nervous activity.
Very good. So I want you to do something for me. I want your soul to talk to all of those loved ones that you left. What do you say to all of them?
I love you so much and I'm very sorry. I'm so dreadfully sorry for leaving you. There was no reason to leave.
Mm-hmm.
And I know if you weren't older, you would have jumped on that boat and looked for me, but I know you had to stay behind to care for the family and the community.
So I want you to notice all of the energy that you left behind on that island. That energy that was happiness, celebration, family, all of that. I want you to go ahead and open your arms and take back all of that energy that you left there. Breathe it in. All of that celebration of life, all of that family, all of that community, all of that camaraderie, all of that beauty. Knowing that even though it was a simple life, you had family there. And I want you to notice what's happened to your soul as you fill yourself with that celebration once again.
be okay, girl. You'll be fine.
Good. So I want you to go ahead and take that soul into the light. But before you do, we're going to do one thing. I'm going to give you a tissue, and you're going to cough out all of that water that you swallowed, all of that tar that built up in your lungs. Go ahead and cough it all out. Don't leave anything in. Get it all out. That's it. Clear those lungs. Clear your passages, clear your brain, everything that was flooded with water. Good. Very good. And now we're going to take that soul into the light. Now that it's brilliant, that it's beautiful. And as you take that soul into the light, I want you to acknowledge that with the death of that body, that experience is now over. And with the end of that experience, it no longer affects any lifetime that you're living. And as you take that soul into the light, you'll be greeted by those that have guided you. What do they say when you return to the light?
You did wonderfully. Everything was as planned.
Yes.
Perfect timing.
But I want you to notice that an aspect of you is also living in a time where he's feeling confused. He's feeling lost, just like you were. What's going on with Tony?
He's simply reliving that existence when he needed to let it go. He didn't integrate
Okay.
the knowledge.
So what is the knowledge that he needed to integrate? What is it that he needs to know right now?
He needed to be in a hurry to get to this life. And there was just simply not time. He carries a lot of this female energy in this life.
Yes, tell me more.
What would you like to know?
Well, what is the purpose of him carrying this energy into this life? What is it that he needed to learn?
Patience. He's not patient.
So the challenges that he experiences is to teach him patience, is that it?
Yes. Kindness.
Kindness,
With
yes.
himself. That woman was not patient. She left.
She left her family. So right now he's in a situation where he also wants to leave family. And the family seems to always be kind of like a magnet being drawn back to him, almost as if...
They're afraid to lose him.
Yes. So what do you tell him about that?
You just didn't know they're afraid to lose you. That's it. You don't know how much they love you. You don't feel it, though.
What has kept him from feeling that love? Is there something else that his soul needs to heal?
One moment, please. He has always had a struggle feeling love and attaching to this love frequency. We've been trying to send him this love from here down.
So what is the block? Where do you see that block? Very good. What is that block?
There's a lot of pain in this region.
Okay.
The eyes.
All right.
There's like there's something gripping him here.
All right. Let's find out what's
like his
gripping him.
tentacles.
All right. Let's find out and identify those tentacles. I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I get to number 3, let me speak to that is attached to his head. 1, 2, and 3. You there, attached to his head. Are you male or female?
Both.
Both. And tell me, where is it that you come from?
Octavia.
Octavia. What is Octavia? Where is that?
Planet of octopi.
Okay. And what is it that you're doing here now with Tony?
He's called for me.
For what purpose?
Protection.
Mm-hmm. Did he know he was calling for you?
No and yes.
Okay, tell me about
It was in a dream state.
Okay, so you're taking orders from him from his dream state. Okay.
I'm assigned to protect, so I latch here.
Okay.
And I'm not allowed to move.
Okay. Who has assigned you there?
His higher self.
His higher self. Okay. And what is it that you're doing to him?
Squeezing.
For what
I can't
purpose?
let go.
You can't let go.
It's my job.
Okay. And when you squeeze, what does he feel?
Pain.
Mm-hmm. Do you think?
Tension.
Do you think that his higher self would actually have inflicted pain on this body?
It's all for a reason.
I see. I see. So tell me what his higher self actually
He's
told you.
stressing himself out to no return, so I'm here to protect that. Okay. There's
Yes? Yes, continue.
I don't know if I should say, but oh my.
Mm-hmm. I'm listening.
Something would have went very wrong if I wasn't here.
I see.
In his brain.
Okay. What is it that would have gone very wrong?
A growth or a tumor of sorts.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And by you being there, what is it that it's protecting him from?
Any intrusions from allowing it to grow.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So, if you would, I'd like for you to just go deep into his brain and tell me what's there that is growing.
It's inflammation behind his eyes. It's almost at the center of his brain. It's just pulsing and pulsing. It's a red, inflamed, sore area.
Mm-hmm. Now, this soreness, this inflammation, does it come from this lifetime, or is it being influenced from a different lifetime?
Future.
Future. Okay. So let's do some
And present at the same now.
future and present. All right. So I'm going to count to 3. When I get to number 3, we'll go to that future that is causing that inflammation. 1, 2, and 3. What year is this?
Whoa, whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I almost got dizzy.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. I'm going so fast.
Okay. You can
The
use your
spaceships just...
so you can use your breath to stabilize yourself.
Oh my God.
Where are you seeing
Ooh.
these spaceships?
Oh my God, they're just zooming past me.
Mm-hmm. And where are you when they're zooming
Space.
past you? You're in space?
I'm in my own craft.
Okay. Are you in the same body as you are now?
Oh, there's yellow warning lights. There's an emergency, a warning. I have to go.
Well, before you press that button, I want you to slow it down.
Okay.
And I want you to tell me if you're in the same body as you are now.
No.
No. What do you look like there?
Very weird.
Mm-hmm. Just describe yourself.
Green, bony,
Green, bony.
skinny,
Yes.
like veiny, very veiny.
Yes. What does your body look like? Mm-hmm.
Oh God. Not pretty, but it is what it is.
Uh-huh. And what is your responsibility on this ship?
Control
Control what?
everything in this area. I'm assigned to this vicinity.
Okay.
And I have to push buttons all day. Now I have to do that now, Alba. I have to push that button.
Push it now. What happens?
taken out of here. It was a vortex that would have sucked me in if I didn't. And sometimes there's vacuums in space that pull you in, and
Yes.
I have to get out of there. And now there's like white light all around.
Very good. Tell me more.
I'm not thinking fast enough. I'm getting old. And they say my mind is slowing down. I'm getting frustrated because I'm not quick on my feet as I used to be.
Yes. Yes. And what's the most difficult part about all of this? Getting old?
Having to regress, start over in a new life. Just this constant cycle of life after life.
And when you have to regress and start over and over again, what are your physical reactions to this?
Pissed. Just so angry. Myself.
And when you get pissed, notice how your body reacts.
I feel like exploding.
And when you feel like exploding and you're pissed and angry, what are your mental reactions?
I just want to... I can control my job, but I can't control myself.
So I want you to think about all of this. When you think about having to regress and start over again, your body feels like it's exploding, you're pissed, you're angry, and you can't control anything.
I just feel like giving up.
I feel like giving up, yes. I want you to notice how all of that is affecting the life as Tony. What does it make you do in the life as Tony?
Just give up.
And when you give up, what does that prevent you from doing in the life as Tony?
Just moving on. Just moving on.
Very good. So listen carefully.
I just want to move on.
I want you to move forward and see what happens next. I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I get to number 3, you'll be there. 1, 2, and 3. Where are you now? Yes, tell me. What has happened to you in your ship? Yes, you could tell me.
I'm so ashamed.
You're so ashamed. Tell me why. Why are you so ashamed? What has happened?
There's tubes all over me.
There's tubes all over.
Tied up to tubes. They destroyed my health, and they couldn't even work anymore. And I'm just stuck in this board.
So they're just keeping you alive with tubes, is that it? Yes.
I'm helpless. I can't believe I did this to myself.
What is it that caused you to be in this state? Is this something that you did to yourself?
I'm just going crazy.
I'm going crazy.
I want to get out.
So what happens next?
I'm just stuck here.
So I want you to move forward to when you're no longer stuck there. I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I get to number 3, you'll tell me what happens. 1, 2, and 3. What's happening?
I beg one of the lead nurse
What
to
did you
just drown me.
You're
I
begging?
beg her to drown me with this liquid. Just inject me with this poison. And just let me go. Let me go. And she lets me go. And I don't want to suffer anymore.
So I want you to feel that liquid going through you, and what happens as you're feeling the liquid going through you? Yes. What do you feel as it's going through you? Yes.
Searing hot pain.
Searing.
She injects it.
And as you feel that searing hot pain, I want you to notice how your throat is feeling.
The blue tar is coming out.
Yes. Yes. And notice your lungs as they fill up with this.
It solidifies my body at the same time. So
Yes.
I'm petrified and I can't.
And as you're petrified, I want you to notice where your soul is as this is happening.
I'm like, I have to experience this.
Yes. Where is your soul as this is
Still
happening?
here. I have to experience it.
You have to experience it. Very good. So I want you to go ahead and experience it until the very end. And what is
rib
the
cage is popping out of my chest.
Your rib
just
cage.
molding me into this shape.
Yes. Yes. And what is your brain thinking as this is happening?
It's almost like, whatever, man, you'll be fine. It's just another experience.
Very good. Say that again.
You'll be fine. It's just another experience. I'm just here to go along the ride.
Very good.
I'm indifferent.
Indifferent.
It's done now. I'm cast into this mold, and I'm like a block of blue. They do that to preserve the body and alter it as they wish.
Very good. And what do you feel as you're watching?
Little shocks, little electric bolts.
And what is where is your soul when all of this is happening now?
Just laughing, looking through the ward and walking down the hallways and really floating. But this is it. This is what people do. People are so constricted here,
Yes.
controlled,
Yes.
sterile. Everything is too perfect in this. I almost want to call it household. It's a house too. It's a home.
So I want you to look back at that experience. What was the most difficult part of it?
Being trapped here. The cold. It's very cold here.
Yes. So
We don't notice until we're out of the body. It's so cold.
So notice how that is now affecting you in the life as Tony.
He's a bit cold at times. It can be off-putting.
Yes. And notice how that is affecting his body.
He's not opening up. There's so much to life. He just needs to open and expand. He's retreating. He's wanting to retreat. Retreat, restrict, all the reset.
Yes. But it seems
He needs
that
to open.
it seems that something was sent to him in order to protect him from something in that lifetime that you just lived. Why would that have been sent there?
He needed to understand this experience. We can let that go. Just flick it off.
Go ahead and flick it off. Take it off now. And I want you to thank that being from that other planet.
Giving some light to that area. Ow, 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 ow.
I want you to thank...
Ooh, it's so sore and painful.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to sound a tuning fork.
It's sore.
And that tuning fork is for the brain. And this will vibrate at the perfect resonance for the brain. I want you to bring that light. What color is that light?
His eye needs a lot of you. His left eye is...
Very good. Go ahead and bring in that light. That's it. And feel the brain resonating with it. Healing it and sealing it. Very good. Feel it working through the eyes. Breathing it in. And notice what's happening as you're feeling the vibrations affecting every cell in that brain.
Sparkly.
Beautiful. Very good. So what message?
Happy yellow light.
Beautiful. What message do you have for Tony now? Looking forward, being that he has been resisting all of these changes.
It's new. It's a lot of new downloads. He's not used to this new. We stepped. It's like cranking the oven from 350 to 370. We cranked it up a notch, and it was too much.
So did that affect his eyes? Or was that
The octopus did.
okay?
The protection more, but it was just that easy to let go and receive the healing.
All right. So how are his eyes now?
It feels soothing.
Very good. What would make him feel better? What would make him feel better in those eyes?
I need to send some of that green heart energy up to the eyes.
All right. So I'm going to sound a tuning fork for that green light energy, and I want you to just take it all in. Breathe it in. That's it. Feel it going all the way up. That's it, all the way up. And notice what's happening.
It numbs all the pain of the past. Carries with it healing.
Yes. And I want you to release that energy. Not only numb it, but release it. Letting it go.
You're stressed so much. You put it in your eyes.
Yes.
Just carried it here. Just don't need to do that. Why did you hurt yourself? Ow, I feel the pain in my heart.
I want you to follow that pain in your heart. What do you feel when you feel that pain in your heart? It feels like what? Yes. What is
It's
that?
not kind. I'm hurting myself.
You're hurting yourself. Very good.
I'm treating myself with kindness. It's such a gentle place.
So let's go back to where that all began. I'm going to count from 3 to 1, and as I go backwards, you'll find the source of when you began to hurt yourself. 3, 2, and 1. You're there now. How old are you there?
Oh, so violent.
What's happening? What is so violent?
Oh, he just stabbed me in the heart with a sword.
Okay, who stabbed you?
Miloko.
Miloko?
Miloko.
Miloko? Who is Miloko?
He has this scary looking face, mask, headpiece.
Is he a soldier?
We're fighting.
Yes.
I just saw swords.
Swords. You're sword fighting.
He just stabs me.
Where does he stab you?
Right here in the heart, in the center.
Yes. What happens after he stabs you in the heart?
It's a searing pain.
And what happens next?
Just blood gushing out of my throat.
And what does Miloko say to you when he sees
He
you?
laughs. Just smiles and laughs.
I want you to look at his eyes. The eyes are the window to the soul. Have you seen those eyes before?
He needs to take off his headpiece.
Go ahead and see through his headpiece. You'll recognize his soul.
Oh, God, he's scary.
Do you recognize him?
He's mean. Yeah, I do.
Who is that?
An old friend I had. We never got along.
Very good. So let's find out when this all began.
I knew this was something karmic.
I'm going to count backwards from 3 to 1. When you get to number 1, you will see how this fight all began. But this time you're going to feel everything. 3, 2, and 1. How does this begin with Miliko? Where are you?
We were just kids, growing up together. He was always a little jealous of me.
Yes. Tell me more.
I never thought he'd kill me. He's just always been plotting something.
So I want you to progress through your life until you get right before that battle.
His people never got along with my people. We were still managing to be friends.
Is he from a different place?
Same village, different tribe or group.
Yes.
And we always had to keep our friendship on the down low.
What happened today?
He just simply hurt me. He always hurt me. Every word he'd say would hit here.
Yes.
He hurts my feelings.
Yes.
And we're different, but I could see past it, but he could never see past it. Our differences.
Yes.
There's war for many years between our groups, and that finally got to him. And we agreed to tussle it out one day to see if we could let it out of our system. And I thought it was just playtime.
Feel that sword going through you. And as you feel that sword going through you, I want you to tell me what that heart feels.
Despair.
Yes. What's happening to your body?
Just so sad. Just convulsing. Hurling blood.
Yes.
Until I just pass out.
Yes. And I want you to tell me what's been the most difficult part of all of this.
This area.
What is it?
Just this from the throat to the heart, constantly this area.
So tell me what's the most difficult part of this death, this relationship.
The pain. No matter how much I tried to be nice, to be friends, to make peace, not war, it's like it didn't matter. You went behind my back and planned this. You don't just stab someone. You plan it. He planned this maneuver all along. Oh, it hurts. It hurts so bad.
What are your physical reactions when you know someone's betraying you?
Acid. Burning.
Yes. So I want you to think about all of this. When you know that you've been betrayed, that you've been lied to, it hurts.
Makes my stomach churn. I hate lying.
Yes.
Son of a bitches.
How is this all now affecting you in the life of Tony? What does it make you do?
Someone just slightly agitates him, it'll feel just frustration. It's just in his stomach, just carries it all. There's just this knots here.
And when you feel all that frustration, every time someone agitates you, what does that prevent you from doing in the life of Tony?
Being free, moving on. Just letting go.
Very good. So I want you to take a moment now, And I want you to talk to this so-called friend of yours, Miliko, that betrayed you. And I don't want you to hold back. I want you to tell him exactly how you feel.
Fucking son of a bitch.
Yell at him.
Fucking betrayed my trust.
Give it all.
Can't believe you did this. I don't even have the strength to shout at you because I still love you.
Mm-hmm.
You hurt me so much.
And you took all my power, all my confidence, everything.
You took my
trust.
strength.
And I
my
want
will to persevere. You took everything in this one moment.
And I want it back now.
I want everything that you took back.
Take it.
Give it back.
Breathe it
now.
in. Take it all in. Take it all.
You can't take what's mine.
Fill yourself with all that confidence, of all that trust, of all that love that he took from you. He stole that from you because he didn't have that. And you gave it away freely, and now it's yours again.
It always hurts to get the love.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I want it all back now. And now that you have all that back, can you forgive this man for not knowing any better, for not knowing how to be a good human being?
In a human context, no, it's hard. In a soul, yes.
Well, I want you to think about this. There's a story of a man who went to a witch. And he said to the witch, I have an enemy. And this enemy is always trying to hurt me. And I want you to make me a potion that will kill off my enemy. And the witch went into the back room and she mixed up a potion and she said, well, here it is. I want you to give him a drop of this every day and soon your enemy will die. He won't bother you anymore. So he left with the potion very happy. And he comes back later. He is vomiting blood. His eyes are hurting. They're bloodshot. His hair is falling out. His teeth are falling out. And he says to the witch, Witch, what have you done to me? Look at me. And she says, what have you done with that potion? He says, I did what you said. I took a drop of it every day. And she said, stupid man. That wasn't for you. You have taken the poison of your enemy, and it is killing you now. So I want you to see all that poison that's inside of you, that you've taken, you've been holding in all this time.
It's all here.
Mm-hmm.
My stomach.
I'm going to give you a tissue, and I want you to vomit out all that poison that doesn't belong to you. That was his stuff, not yours. Get it all out. Get rid of all that poison. Get rid of all that blood that seared your heart. Get rid of all of that that doesn't belong to you. Yes. And now can you forgive yourself for taking that poison, for holding it? Because if you would have noticed how weak this man was, how he was taking from you everything he didn't have, you would have forgiven him long ago. You would have seen that all of his strength was only in his body and not in his soul. That he was weak.
Yeah.
And he was taking from you your kindness, everything.
He fed off it.
He fed off of it. Can you forgive him for not knowing how to do this himself? Because he came from the same place you did, place of love. Are we ready to pull all of that stuff out that doesn't belong to you? I want you to notice if any of his energy is still stuck to you. And pull it out.
Just in my aura.
Get it all out. Clear it all out. It doesn't belong to you.
stubbornly clung on to it, but now it can be. I can
So what
free
would
him.
So now that you free him, I want you to tell me what it is that you're going to replace that with. Because we need to replace all that yucky energy that doesn't belong to you, that you kept holding on to. What would you like to replace that with?
Blue glowing light.
Beautiful. I'm going to sound a tuning fork, and I want you to bring that beautiful blue glowing light all around you. Fill yourself with that blue glowing light. That's it. Beautiful, soothing. As you breathe in that light, you'll feel it. That's it. Going deep into your gut.
Oh, I felt that.
All the way down your body, all the way to your toes. That's it.
Oh, in my head. Oh, my head hurts. Oh.
So focus on your head. What is that in your head?
Just processing all the light. Oh. Ow.
So I want you to notice what is there that's making all that head hurt. It feels like what? What does it feel like to feel all that processing in your head?
Sharp, burning pain, sore, dull, numb, everything.
Yes, if you could place it, what is that that's causing that? Even if you think you're making it up.
Blue ray.
A blue ray. And where's that blue ray coming from? Follow
Almost seems like fish people.
Yes. Are you a fish person too?
No, just a guide. This just looks like a floaty fish with a stingray.
Tell me more.
It's just floating around in there.
What is it doing floating around?
Protecting, guiding. Very peaceful and loving.
Yes. How long has your guide been floating around there?
25 years.
May I speak to your guide? Very good. I'm going to count from 1 to 3, and let me speak with this mer guide. 1, 2, and 3. You there. Where did you come from 25 years ago?
He almost drowned.
He almost drowned, yes. And were you in the ocean?
I was in the pool with him.
Ah. What were you doing in the pool with him?
Making sure he got enough oxygen.
So what did you do for him?
He almost died.
Yes. So what did you do so that he wouldn't die?
I helped him float until his mom came and rescued him.
Beautiful. That's a wonderful, courageous thing for you to do. Where did you come from?
I hang around water. This pool was nice.
Yes. And what happened to cause you to float around and not go into the light?
I rescue children.
You rescue children. Is that what you do?
Yes. And no, I also assist with bringing the blue ray energy.
Can you tell me what that blue ray energy is?
It comes from my home planet.
What is
I know
it?
I need to go back.
You know you need to go back?
It's calling me.
Why haven't you gone back so far?
I was stuck, and at the same time I found it quite comfortable here.
What has kept you from going there? Are you lost?
A bit, but I seem to forget, and I just keep floating.
Okay. So how is it that you've been influencing Tony all this time?
I'm like a plush toy to him. It's comfort.
It's comfort.
It's not
Yes.
everything.
Yes.
I'm a pain in the butt sometimes.
What is it that you do?
I just float from his mind to his heart.
Does,
Back and forth. This is my fish tank.
and how does that affect him? Because he says he's felt dizziness and he's felt acid reflux and things like that. Do you have anything to do with that?
Minimal. That was from the prior lives.
Okay. So how is it that you're affecting him now? You said you were
Not
being...
his only guide.
Okay.
So he feels misguided.
Okay. All right. So would you like to go back to the light now, back to your planet?
Very much so.
All right. So I'd like for you to find that spark of light within your heart.
It's very bright.
So make it even bigger. And as you make that light bigger, you'll see what's on the other side. What's there for you?
Serious B.
What do you say to Tony?
Goodbye. My friend. I miss you.
Very good. So Tony, I want you to go ahead and help this mer being to pull out of your body. Notice where the energy is and go ahead and pull it out.
You can go now. It's okay.
Very good. And tell me when he's
Everything is
gone.
light. We'll meet again.
Very good. And tell me when he's gone. Now close that portal. Close that portal. And now we have to fill that space with something else. Something that will give you even more of what this mer being was doing. What would you like to put in that space?
Love.
Love, very good. And what does love feel like to you?
All embracing.
Does
All understanding.
it have a color?
I'm sorry. You just feel so empty without that guy.
Well, let's fill it up now. We're going to actually fill it up with 2 different sounds. Begin to fill that space. Fill in with that beautiful love. That's it. And as it fills up, notice the difference. Notice what that is. It almost feels like that celebration. That familiar feeling of being loved, of being celebrated, of being honored.
Oh my god. Oh, sorry. It was so easy all along.
Very good. Very good. So I want you to scan your body and see what your body feels like now.
You're making it so hard on yourself.
What does Tony need to know?
Just laugh. Just laugh and play. It's all a game. Oh my.
So he's been all upset about what comes next. What now? Where should he be going? He's being drawn to Arizona.
The little things, even that's little.
Yes, all those little things that have been holding him up. What do you say to him now about that?
Be free. Live. You waited to give yourself permission to be free. It's here. It's now. There's no waiting. You don't have to wait till May, till June, till July. It's here.
Very good.
Tomorrow never is promised. You know that. be here now.
Very good. So I want you to scan this body and see how this body feels.
Very good.
Very good. Well, you picked these two. Why did you choose these as your parents?
So different.
What was this recipe necessary for the life of Tony?
That was a hard one, huh?
Why were these two chosen?
I don't know why you chose such a difficult task.
If you knew the answer, what would it
They
be?
were like oil and water. These two clashing and resisting and clashing.
And why would this be necessary in this life?
All I can see is the waves of the ocean. And just clash and resist and tug and pull and pulled in all directions.
Why did Tony need this in this lifetime?
All I can see is experience, and it would have been too boring. Were they peaceful and loving and kind? And he needed the opposite of loving and kind, so to speak.
So he needed a little bit of challenge.
Yeah.
And what is the purpose of him coming into this lifetime now? Why has he come into the earth at this time?
To be with a time where there's a lot of resistance and change and clash and fight and war. There's war coming. France, Germany.
And why does he need to be here?
Heads soon.
Why does he need to be here for that?
One of many who show the way of love, not war, peace, not fight. Way showing.
So he's
bird outside is so beautiful.
So he's a way shower.
One of many.
Very good. So what do you say
I see
to
1200 for some reason.
what is the 1200? I want you to just focus on that.
He has no idea who he is. Trying to tell him for so long.
So tell him now. He's listening.
You're a light bringer. You just deny it. Don't deny it. We're trying to reach you. Telepathically, mostly through others. Mostly when you can read other people's minds, or they read yours. That's when we click with you. Just listen in that moment. Shut up. Stay silent and listen.
Yes.
You don't always need to speak. We're trying to reach you. And it's like calling someone that hangs up. And it's hurtful. And you don't realize how much you hurt us because we're trying to reach you.
And who are all those that are trying to reach him?
His team.
His team.
There's a cord we have connected to you.
Oh, a cord. Why has he shut that off? Why has he hung up on you?
He's in denial about his ability.
Is he ready now to finally?
Just to be. He overthinks everything. He can't just be. His job is to be. That's it. That's it. It's not that hard. We've been trying to be loving and sweet and kind. And one team member decided it's time to snap out of it. Let's wake him up.
So how did they do that?
Get his attention. And we've been trying to get him to reach you for a session. And he said, I don't need this right now. Maybe later. And one day he was driving. And you're booking came up.
Mm-hmm.
And he knew. And his brother took the wheel while he was assigning the session.
Perfect.
And that was it. We had to get him there when his family was there, so there would be no distraction.
Mm-hmm.
That was the perfect.
And now there are no distractions. He's listening.
He has no choice now, or we have to make him sick again.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, this is the only way in the timeline.
So whenever you make him sick is when he's not listening. Is that it?
Not quite. See, this could have happened in 2021.
Mm-hmm.
And he wasn't listening. He found a partner. That was his, distraction.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And now?
We didn't want to make him sick again. But we had no choice. If we didn't, the timeline would have messed up. He would have had to come back. We would have had to kill off this body.
Mm-hmm.
There was no choice. We need the body. He thought he was going to die.
Yeah.
We had no choice. It's better to suffer than to die completely.
Mm-hmm. So how is his body looking now?
We're sending light to his stomach.
Good.
All pure white.
Very
White
good.
light.
Can I assist with that and send
Yes.
vibration to the stomach? So I'm going to use the tuning fork for his stomach. It vibrates at the perfect frequency for the stomach to remind it of how to vibrate.
It was too high a frequency. He needed to lower it a bit.
Very,
Just
very good.
a notch. Much better.
Very good. So he had a question. Where to now? What to now? When to now? He wants to know what's his next move.
Now.
And he's listening.
Just now.
Just be in the now. Is that it?
It is now.
Mm-hmm.
The ever-knowing is here. You have did. What you needed to do. You made waves. You made an influence. You made an impact. Relax. Stay calm. Breathe. Breathe again.
Very good. Is there anything else, or do you feel that we are complete?
One more.
Mm-hmm.
The council agrees.
Mm-hmm. What is the message from the
It's
council?
time to know who you are. You are one of many incredible, amazing things. You've done so much. You've lived many lives and experiences. And you will continue to go down the path. We're looking at your land, and when you did the future and past life regressions with the group a year ago in the gathering, and he saw himself as a 13th dimension light being,
Mm-hmm.
and he questioned it and doubted it. It was just this pure pillar of light and ever-knowing understanding, and he's had to shrink down to these little 12th and 11th and 10th to make it here.
Mm-hmm.
But he's always there too. And he is the ever-knowing, and so is everyone. Everyone is. This is all we ask for everyone to know. That they can just be when they feel they need to be. And if others do not let you to be, that is not the way. If you are with someone, a partner, a friend, a family member, and they don't let you to just be, sometimes that part of you comes out to tell them that they can be, so that they can leave you be.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. You need to give them permission to be themselves so that they will do the same for you.
We're healing him as we speak.
Very good.
This beam.
Mm-hmm.
He just needs a moment to vibrate.
Mm-hmm. Is it the same, the stomach, or a different one? Where are you focused?
Light all from the head to the feet. Just
Good.
beam.
So I'm going to use one which is a healing for the whole body.
Just to connect to himself again. His true self. That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Just one good beam in his throat is all that's needed right now.
Mm-hmm. So we'll do the throat chakra.
Very good.
Is there anything else?
We just want him to know he is always loved. And to never forget this. We're his team, his backup. We're all in white robes. We're not scary. There's nothing to fear. We're here. We're near and dear. We're always here.
Very good.
That's all.
Very good. So with that, I'd like for you to go ahead and disconnect your energy from Tony's.
Thank you.
And I want you to just bring in a beautiful bubble of white light around you, completely filling every cell of your body, all the way from the head all the way down to your toes. And as you breathe, expand that light out beyond the boundaries of your skin, and just wrap yourself in this beautiful bubble of white light, and begin to retrieve your energy back into your body as I count from 1 to 5. With each number, you'll be waking up more and more. And when I get to number 5, you'll open your eyes with complete control of your mind and your body. 1, waking up to the sound of my voice. 2, feeling peace and love. You'll remember everything that you need to remember for your healing and well-being. 3, tonight and each night when you go to sleep and put your head on that pillow, you will sleep soundly and deeply to the next day until your normal waking time. Your dreams will be pleasant and healing as you connect once again with all of your team, with your ancestors, with your higher self. And when you wake up in the morning, you will be beaming with life, ready and motivated to go out there and just be the best version of yourself, exploding with that light of yours, so that all of those that come in contact with you will be feeling that love and that joy that comes from your inner being. 4, you feel light as a feather. You're feeling wonderful all over. You feel as if each cell, each nerve, each part of your being is being filled with love, with energy and vitality. You feel as if cool spring water has just splashed all over your face and your eyes. 5, wide awake, completely alert, feeling wonderful. all over. Welcome back. How was that?
Vibrating all over.
That's a good thing.
It feels really good.
Do you remember all of it? Was
The
it?
team, the Hawaiian lady, the sword fight. It's coming back.
Was it fast?
Felt like 25 minutes, honestly.
Can you see the clock?
Oh my God, 1 hour 37.
A little bit longer. Did you expect that?
No, not a human or human-like life.
No, that one in the spaceship was pretty wild. Do you remember that one?
Oh, briefly. That was.
No, it was a brief moment
I
too.
just remember them going by so fast and
Yep.
really close.
Still vibrating, huh?
My arms, my legs, everywhere. Just all this healing.
So what do you think? Do you want to share some of this?
I feel this sharp pain all of a sudden here. It's just like this healing sending all over. Sure, we could ascend it.
Ascend it? We could ascend it?
I think I'm okay with sharing everything.
Wow, Tony, that was such an amazing session.
Yeah, surreal.
So this is Tony's second session. We had one when I went to visit Tampa. What year was that? Like 2019?
2019, yeah.
2019. And then he came here to my home for a gathering. So you also had the experience of a past and future life, which came up today. That came up today, talking about how you had seen yourself as a being of light, right?
yeah.
So how was this experience compared to the last one? Last one was kind of out there, right?
The last one, yeah, that started right away with some stuff I did not expect to see, for sure. But yeah, there's always something interesting, even while doing self-hypnosis, that comes up. And the Alba sessions are just amazing.
Yeah. And Tony actually did the hypnotherapist class, so he is a certified hypnotherapist. Do you do that at all? Do you?
No. So technically not certified if I don't renew it.
That's right. So, but he did go to the class, so you kind of know how it works.
Yeah.
But this is a little bit different than even what was learned in class. So,
Yeah, your technique is very different, and you just get people there right away. She's very good. You have a gift. I mean, it just...
Thank you. So today we went through a lot of stuff, and do you feel different? I mean, because you came here kind of feeling, lost, and what about now? Are you found?
Might take a few days to download, but I'm feeling very tingly all over.
Tingly and
still.
vibration and everything.
The vibration.
Wow. So
Peaceful.
peaceful. So Tony also has a YouTube channel. Do you want to talk to everybody about that?
I do relaxation videos. If you look me up on Tony Bomboni ASMR, that's my channel. Some people noticed that last time from the last session.
So he's coming clean this time and just telling you who he is instead of saying, hey, I just found you there. So yeah, tell him about how you started that channel and why you did it.
I was really stressed one day, and I was just looking up relaxation on YouTube, and I saw this lady with a makeup brush, and I said, okay, I'll click on this, first thing I see. And she started brushing the camera and whispering and doing all this relaxing stuff, tapping with her nails. And there's something energetic about those videos too, and a lot of people nowadays do like Reiki healing and ASMR, like they mix it up with stuff. So it's crazy how I didn't expect to be here doing hypnosis, like, all these years later, and they're coming to this session, and yeah, it's...
So go to his channel. Say it again.
Tony Bomboni
That's it.
ASMR.
That's it. So do you recommend this for other people?
Absolutely. If it's drawing you in, if it's calling to you, do it.
Do it. And
you'll get a session eventually.
You told me the story of, how your brother just, you weren't even really thinking about it and you just saw it on your phone.
Yeah. Probably shouldn't say this, but while I was driving, so we had to get the wheel and yeah. So
that's how it works. It's divine timing, and this is all about divine timing. It's not forcing yourself into something, and it happens when it's supposed to happen. And if you would have come to me last year, it would have been totally different than this year.
Oh yeah.
So this is
there
perfect.
Probably wouldn't have even been a reason.
Right.
I wasn't feeling lost at that time.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's.
So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. And if you want a session with me, just go to my website, albaweinman.com. You need to sign up for my mailing list. There's a newsletter that's sent out every month if I'm having sessions. And there is a link, one for Zoom sessions online and one for sessions here in my home in Micanopy, Florida, which is worth coming here, right? Mm-hmm. Just the energy. And if you get the session, we'll be meeting each other soon. So thank you for watching. Much love to you. Bye.
Bye.
Do I get that hug?
Yes.